Can't see a thing because of that tree. I mean, okay. Ugh, coming down the path. When the tree finally moves. Yeah, that works. Actually smaller on this side than I thought it'd be. Apparently this wall is no longer final. I'll have to change it. Okay, get me across there. I will... See, this is an odd number. This is a good roof, because it is an odd number. How far out? All the way down, goes out 3 on the bottom. Yeah. Keep doing this, what we're doing. Well, how did the Halo 3 go? That's a game I don't really know a lot about. I know it involves space marines. That's about it. Well, that's not going to work at all. There are days, this is one of them, where I am sorely tempted to go into creative mode just to fly back up there. Like, it wouldn't do for me to have an elytra and actually be able to fly, because I'd just be out of rockets all the time, because I'd have to fly back up there constantly. So I guess this is my wall. I was really hoping to get away with, like, not having to do this. I guess it makes sense. If I want it connected to the roof, I'd have to build the walls around it, huh? Witchy is here laughing at me because she does not see the appeal of survival mode. And she makes a fair point. Anything you can do in survival mode, you can do better in creative mode. Where it stops. Yes. Well, this is a problem. That doesn't actually look that bad. And it makes sense. However, I don't think it's necessary to continue the walls all the way down. Like, this is pointless. From the inside, you won't even be able to tell the tower is here. That's the goal. Like, yeah, there's no point in any of that being there. Oh, I just didn't like that. Also, this looks stupid. I'm definitely going to fix that. Alright, get me up out of here real quick. Alright, get me back down in there real quick. That one, that one, that one. And I guess that one can stay. So now I want a dark oak log to go here, I guess. Or like, it's a fair point. I'm gonna put a roof on this thing. I don't know what it's gonna be made out of. I don't want it to be dark oak. I don't want it to be this texture. That texture is silly. This won't work because I'm out here, and then the cobblestoney look is just extra. I don't need that. I've got this the wall. What? Or ceiling? Something that has to be a half slab, so that limits it. Spooky Carrot, how are you doing? Give me some of the logs. I want to see what they're. I mean, they're okay, but what? Why did that unlock new recipes? Whatever. I guess I didn't think this far ahead. Do I just want it to be logs, or? I'm doing pretty well. Gearing up for the big Minecraft thing. I finished Pearl this weekend, so I'm gonna be moving on to Shield next week. And in between the two, since I'm gonna take a short little break from Pokemon, this entire week is gonna be Minecraft working on this village. I have no idea what I want to do for the roof. Ditto for what I want to do for where this dirt line is, because it's just... Yeah. I mean... always do that. Fail. But getting a haircut nowadays is kind of a pain anyway. I heard you. You're underneath me, aren't you? You out here? Where is the capitalist? The llamas suspect nothing. A nautilus shell. He's making a break for it. Run for it. Clean getaway. I actually have to... He's still spitting at me. I actually have to despawn them to get them to stop spitting at me. That should be enough. Oh, gotta eat. Alright, let's go see if the capitalist llamas are happy now. Hi. Are we friends now? Are we good? Okay, cool. Where did he drop the leaf? There they are. Alright, come here. Starting a new llama army. Let's go. There you go. Donkey now has a company. Anyway. What I was saying before was that since getting a haircut has proven to be obnoxious, and I can't find a good barber to actually cut my hair anyway, I went with the nuclear option. As you can see, I shaved it all off. And to be honest, I don't miss it. I really don't. It's so much less work. Not having to wash it and comb it and do everything. I just damp a washcloth now and rub it over my head, and I'm good. Okay, so ideally this would match that. Get up there and do that. I absolutely understand not wanting a haircut. I had pretty long, shaggy hair most of my life. Two, three. What is this? What's going on here? Why is this like this? What is the purpose of this? Are those even in line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're not. So that's going to be there, there, and then this comes all the way down? What? Dang it. Yeah, that comes all the way down because it's inside now. You know, I had all of those fears before I took the plunge. And honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't like it, it does grow back. May take a minute, but it does grow back. In my case, it wasn't going to grow back. it, it, it was already not growing anymore. And I got really tired of the maintenance required. You'd think having less hair would be easier to keep. No. No. Like, if you stop and think about it, at least in the US, I don't know about other cultures, but in the States, like, bald is one thing. Bald isn't bad. A lot of people even like the bald look. They prefer it. But balding, like thinning hair, receding hairline, the gap in the back, that is only ever portrayed in media and in social environments as ugly and bad. Like, you don't ever see a balding action here. Doesn't happen. And it's a massive blow to the ego. It's just a mistake that we've made that's sort of marginalized. Because I think in all of my research, it come up to like 1 in 3 men will actually start losing their hair by the time they're 30 now. Like, the age has actually dropped. Male pattern baldness is running rampant. And that was me. I actually started my bald. Yeah, it's always portrayed as like, yeah, a gimmick, the nerd or the socially awkward guy. It's never portrayed in a good light. Never. And I didn't want to be. I really didn't want to pull the trigger on shaving. Like, I was scared. I had long hair my whole life. Yep. It women's hair does go thin as well. They don't have the same balding pattern men do. Like, yeah, it's very rare to see women with actual full-on bald spots. They'll have really thin hair that you can sort of see through, and you'll see a lot of scalp, but it won't be actual bald spots. There we go. In some ways, it's worse for women, really, because men always have the option to shave their head. You don't see too many powerful bald females either. It's a look our society doesn't really go for whatever stupid reason. Oh, come on. I am so sick of that. Yeah, your hair is getting pretty thin. Oh, yeah, well, like I said, I mean, there always exists a few. Off the top of my head, I cannot name any balding men in that category, but yeah, I should really know her name because she's going to be in more stuff. She was fantastic in Black Panther. Like, No lie. I know they're gonna go with uh the second Black Panther from the comic books to replace the guy that passed away, but they absolutely make her Black Panther, and I would watch that movie. I would not complain. Like honestly, I think her and Shuri were much more interesting characters than Black Panther or Killmonger. Like Black Panther and Killmonger literally boiled down to basically a brother versus brother story, which has been done to death. Part of why I didn't like that movie is, quite frankly, it was boring to me. Like I get really sick of superhero movies origin stories. Not because they're origin stories, because they're all the same origin story. My neighbor's cat here again. Oh, you have been blessed by the kitty. Love the kitty. Yeah, all of the origin stories are basically hero is kind of a dick and annoys somebody to the point of wanting revenge against them. That's just basically how that goes every single time. I mean, I like them. I grew up with several. Sadly, the ones I grew up with have all been murdered and terribly done in movies, like just awful. But whatever. Like I don't like this. Literally the. I want this to come forward one actually, but. Hmm. Like what's stopping it from coming forward? Why don't I just do it? Like literally, there's no reason for this to have to be. Doesn't have to be that same shape. Yeah, there we go. I like that so much better. Just instantly, I like that so much better. Oh, I never fixed that. I never fixed the ability for you to actually do the quotes. Well, hang on. That's the wrong one. It's quote one. There we go. Oh, and it's on cooldown, which apparently the cooldown affects even the streamer. Ow! Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is absolutely an even number, and that is why I'm having issues here. I did not plan this out properly. I mean, if you want to get technical, you count the scrimshaw at the front here, it's 7 blocks by 7, which is the proportion I wanted. But in order to achieve that, I would literally have to tear this entire front off and move it forward 1 more block. Which honestly would look good, because you can't really tell it's 3-dimensional from far away. But I ain't got all month to spend on this one project. Well, that was quote 2. Exclamation point, quote 2. I gotta figure out how to make the quote actually function for y'all. I don't know why it doesn't. I've seen it in other streams where quote add is mod only, and then quote is for everybody. So I don't know why. There it is. That's your quote. I really have no clue why my quote doesn't work. It should work. Oh well, it's just gonna have to be 6. How do I want to do this though? That's the real question. Like, do I want to put the roof on it here? I think that would be a bad idea. I don't actually want to make the box bigger on top. Let me see if I can show you. Give me add new source. Give me an image. New image. Add source. Browse. And I want desktop. Ooh, there you go. There. That's sort of what I'm trying to recreate, just slightly modified. Is that big watchtower or big clock tower? I don't really want to do the top of it like that though. Actually, can I bring that? Nope, that's the actual top of it. I thought I do have a better picture, but it's actually not on this computer. Hmm. I've considered spider webs. I'd have to go get them out of a abandoned mine shaft that I found. Anyway, I'll get rid of that. Nope. You. I forgot about that. It should be a simple fix. It should be that. Yeah, that solves that problem. Excuse me, one moment. I gotta be right back. We back. Get my microphone back in place. Ow. Okay, well that's gonna make a mess. Sorry about that. Like, you won't see any of this because there's gonna be a roof on this. There's gonna be a roof on this. Be a roof on this. Probably gonna be a roof on this. Although I'm hoping to go a little higher up, so that block won't be there. You won't see any of this, but it won't matter. Witchy is at work right now, so she may be taking a video call or a actual phone call, whatever it is they do. Like, how about just regular basalt? Did I do that? Do I have any basalt left? Is the big question. Oh, no, I don't. So, no, I can't do that. Definitely can't do basalt. Hmm. Oh, that's a weird effect right there. Because all you're seeing is the very edge of the basalt block, so it looks solid gray. That's weird. Best block from the Nether update is by far Blackstone. This is my favorite new block. I like it so much that I named the town after it. Blackstone. The town of Blackstone. To be fair, I'm being a little facetious. I actually prefer basalt. Because you can use this texture, you can use the end texture of it as cobblestone. I've got down here. Yeah, this right here, that's sort of a dark cobblestone. You've got the polished, and you've got the weird this. I've yet to find a use for, but I will find a use for it. I'm sure. Shroom lights, I haven't messed around with. I haven't messed around with much from the Nether. I've only just started playing back again, so I haven't really messed with it. You know, I mean, it looks silly up close like that, but I mean, at least it's something. It's eye catching. It's like why does the front of the building have antenna? That's so weird. Ooh. How do you get to be a better version of glowstone when glowstone is already like? That's the problem with light sources. Light sources are all 14 or 15, and then at that point they're all. It comes down to how easy are they to obtain. Glowstone no longer easy to obtain because just straight nether biome in the nether is hard to find with all of the new biomes that they've flooded the nether with. What? Hmm. Like, I think what I'll do is I'll continue the polished basalt up to the clock tower, and I'll take this, the outline of the dark oak, and I'll bow it out one block. Just one block is all it needs. And I think that'll work. I think that will have the effect I want. Sadly, I don't have enough polished basalt for that. I don't have anywhere near enough basalt for that. So I need a pickaxe, and we're going back to the nether. Thought I had some iron. There's some iron. Hey, actually, I've got a pickaxe already made. Oh, so it harvests more efficiently. That's oh man, that's my car insurance payment that just come out. I was like, wait a minute, that's a pretty big amount. All right, because they went up on my insurance. So sad. Oh well, everything goes up. Nothing ever goes back down. I do have ready access. A lot of basalt though. I am fine with it. Like, I do like the Blackstone. And the polished Blackstone especially. You didn't hear that? That did not escape my mouth. The Blackstone bricks look really good too. But you don't want to use that solid black. It's actually not solid black. When you put Blackstone next to obsidian, for instance, you can tell a major difference. Obsidian is much darker. But you don't really want that dark texture to be your base. Woo! So the basalt works best as a base with Blackstone accent. Yeah, I mean, driving is really fun until you can't do it anymore. Like, it is massively expensive to own and operate a vehicle. It is far and away my biggest expense is my car. But barring anything stupid, it should pay off in less than a year now. Will help out immensely. Because not only does the price of does the car payment itself go away entirely, but the price of the insurance drops drastically once the car is paid off. I mean, it's a good expense to get started. Like the first time you get a job or want to pay your own bills. Like the best thing you could have is a really small little low limit credit card. And yes, that's what I just said. People will rail at you. Don't get a credit card. Don't get a credit card. You need one. I made this mistake myself with 0 credit whatsoever. No credit at all. I established no credit and never had a credit card. And when it came time for me to try and purchase something on credit, completely impossible. Oh, once you get into credit and how it affects your life, it's money stops being money at that point. Money becomes like, I don't know. It's crazy. Insurance is annoying. Insurance, you're basically paying somebody else in the hopes that nothing bad happens. Because when something bad eventually happens, they're not going to help you. They're going to be like, oh, well, there are all these mitigating circumstances that say we don't have to help you even though you've paid into the system this entire time. It's so silly. I really hate falling down. Like, car insurance in particular, the way it's set up now, you're basically paying for the privilege of driving. That's the only reason to have car insurance. They expect you to get into an accident and either hurt somebody else or tear up somebody else's car. And the insurance is for the other people. It's not for you. Like, your own insurance is for other people. You know, This has got to change. I don't like this. This right here. This has got to go. Driving me nuts. Looked great yesterday. Today I can't stand. It disappears against the roof line. You can't see it. So I think I will use the spruce. Or what does that look like? I was just saying I need to use Blackstone in this build. I mean, maybe. I think if we do more of it, it'll look better. It'll also give me a chance to reclaim some of the polished basalt in this build. I'm gonna do the corners. It is basically, and it's frustrating because it's required by law. Like, my car insurance is my second biggest expense next to my actual car payment. Like, I'm paying. What would my? Yeah, I'm paying about 1/3 of my take-home pay just for the privilege of driving a vehicle. Need food so I can run. I'm out of steak. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, them llamas are looking pretty tasty right about now. Sadly, they don't drop any actual meat. You know, that is a thing I could do. I could definitely add vines, put some string around it so it doesn't grow. That's, you know, that's what's missing. That's the only thing missing from Blackstone is there is no mossy Blackstone. Or since it's from the Nether, I guess it would need the crimson and the whatever the blue looking vine is. This is the Blackstone brick texture that I've fallen in love with, and yes, my entire mansion. I'm definitely swapping it. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I'm probably gonna do that off screen now. Go through the door, please. Like, I mean, the dark oak slabs do go well together, along with the basalt. But just imagine this is upright basalt, and you've got basically the block palette I wanted for that down there. It didn't turn out so simple. The village burns down the house. Oh dear. I'm curious. Do I have... Nope, I don't have shears made. I would like my iron. Where did my iron? You cannot turn wool into string by default. That is such bull. I don't know if I'm gonna add the vanilla tweaks to this world or not, but I'm telling you, so much more convenient. Just to be able to do something like throw wool in your inventory and pull out 4 string. That, seems like a no-brainer. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah. Blackstone. I wanted to see what the Blackstone would look like in the corners. Beefy. Definitely needs something on top to blend it in better. What was that sound? What? I mean, it sounded like I'm landing on brick here. Or stone. Weird. Yeah. You're not wrong. I could do Blackstone stairs around the edges here and on top. Well, not on top because it's an even number. How about we go further with it? All the way down. And remember, I'm gonna have... No, I wouldn't do it on that, would I? Do it right here, though. And how would I do the corner? 2 away from the corner in both directions. No, 2 away from it, we put it right here, which would look stupid. I could do that. And then do one in the corner. I mean, that does mirror what I've done over here by having this one sticking out. I prefer this one sticking out too. Even numbers. I shouldn't have... That'll do. Nobody's ever gonna see this. I mean, okay, it's not awful, not great, but yeah, I think this entire tower would look better pulled forward one block. Guess what's not gonna happen? It's not gonna be pulled forward one. It's not necessarily hidden. I just built it up a couple blocks, so it's got a basement under it. The entire basement is actually open. Bloop. Next up, Blackstone stairs. I would if skulls weren't so hard to come by. In survival mode, stairs are really hard to come by. Stairs? Yeah, stairs are very hard to come by. No, skulls. Skulls are very hard to come by. I need... Oh, I've already got one made. Never mind. Yeah, no. That's not gonna happen. No. Farming wither skulls is about the most tedious and boring aspect of Minecraft that I can imagine. Clearly, I didn't want to be up there. Do I want to know a secret? Well, it is sort of the month of secrets. Spookytober. Thought I'd have more Blackstone than that. Shovel. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I used to play in creative mode almost exclusively just because it's a hassle to build in survival. I keep falling down and driving me mad. And creative is part of the game. Like, it's not something somebody added after the fact. It's a mod or something. It's as an option in the game. Wait, if you're gonna be a creative mode, what's the point of armor? I mean, there's a little bit of that in survival. Especially when you don't know the game very well and you're just out exploring for the first time. A lot of death. But you also get more attached to your project, I feel like. Like, I'm always more invested in a project when I've put in the work myself. This is in the wrong place, isn't it? No, no, even with this, that's correct. Oh, not a big fan of Nuzlocks. But as far as in Minecraft goes, that's basically ultra hardcore mode. One death and the world deletes itself. Never mind, I didn't want to tear this down on my way down or not. I just wanted to fall. My fall damage is disabled right now. Dang it. There was no point to that. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. That definitely stands out more. That may have been exactly what it needed. Oof. Still actually a little hard to make out the black, but it definitely pops more. Like a thick outlined drawing. Alright, well, a little bit more time before yawning becomes obnoxious and I have to stop to take a nap. Think I'm going to take my friend Carrot's advice and now trim the roof. See what that looks like. Like, I thought these would make really great roof blocks in general. Just stare it up, nothing but Blackstone stairs for the whole roof. That's actually terrible. It looks awful. Like, the one thing you'd think they'd really do well at, but no, they don't. It's because it's cobblestone. Cobblestone has never really made a good roof. Yes, the dome is right over there with the same block palette. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I want to replace the entire roof. I'm going to need that Blackstone back. gonna have to come back to me. Well, I guess we go get it now because I fell off the roof again. Oh my gosh. Like, I know there's already a podcast called Fall Damage, but like, seriously, I could call my entire series that. Giant dirt box. Like, was this dirt box marking anything? Yes, my failure. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pull these as well. Oh, hey, I do this. I cannot have that as Blackstone. That will not work. That's just gonna be black on black. We're in Mad Max territory here. Yeah, that looks awful. That looks terrible on this side. Gonna have to come up with something else for that. I have an idea for it. I hate myself for even having had the idea. That looks much better. Dang it. I'm gonna have to do the thing. I mean, I already did it on the front. It looks pretty good. But oh my god, those are all directional blocks, which means you literally have to build the wall twice. You can't get away with it any other way. You have to build the wall one block in, preferably out of dirt, and then place the basalt against it so that the top texture is facing out. It is obnoxious. Okay, so ignore this side. This side is now off limits. No eyes. No eyes can see that side. Now, the only way to do it, I don't have basalt. Yes, I do. I've got polished basalt. So ordinarily, if you place the block, it's going to be like this. If you place it like this, it does this. So it's sideways. The only way to get that texture is to be on this side of it. So to do an entire wall of the bottom texture like this requires something behind it placed against. Well, I said the best idea is probably dirt, just because it mines quicker to get rid of. Unfortunately, I don't know if I like that or not. Like, I left it there to remind myself to go back and try some underpinning eaves or whatever they're called. A few little they're upside down staircase. It looks like it's supported. Hmm. Unfortunately, I'm about to pass out, so I don't even have time to finish the rest of the roof trim. Means I'm coming back tomorrow and hopefully finishing this place. If I finish it, I will start working on another building. Debating on if I want it to be this tavern/inn or maybe a smithy. I don't have a smithy place lined up, but it would be over here where all this the toolboxes and stuff are. I'd put it down right over here. Oh man, yeah. I can feel that sweet, sweet unconsciousness coming. I keep dipping. Yeah, what you said. Like, I like ending it on the block there, but I think I'm gonna start ending it over here where we can see the entire thing. Looking good, I think. I'm happy with it so far. Aside from the dirt pillar.